Hey guys, Susana Rodriguez here. Welcome to the fifth and last video of this series. Today, we talk about the guest list. When it comes to numbers, this is the big one. No matter how many things you code out, the most effective way to bring down your budget is lowering your guest list. You may want to invite everyone that has been part of your life in one way or another. So does your man. And of course, both mothers would most likely want everyone in their community to witness your union. But with guests come money. A lot of money. Not only the catering fee, but invitation, an extra seat that turns into an extra table that needs another flower arrangement, etc., etc., etc. When you pick a venue that limits your number, you have a fair and square reason to cut out people. But when the reason isn't space, but money, or simply because you want a truly personal event, there are some tips on cutting out people. Start by writing every guest that comes to mind. After you and your fiancé have your list, ask for your parents' list, merge them together, and slowly start dividing into absolute yes and possible no's. An Excel spreadsheet will be your best friend for this. If you have booked your caterer by now, you might have an idea on the cost per person. That way you can calculate what's your maximum amount of guests, and you can add up about 10% more since not everyone is attending, but that is just a rough estimate and I wouldn't go over that. What about the plus ones? Although it would be great to give every single person a plus one, sometimes it's not possible. If they have been in a serious relationship for a while, by all means, a plus one is expected. If that person is not part of a big group that's invited, a plus one would be nice. That way they won't feel alone or awkward. But if in a big group of friends, a few are single, I'm sure they will have a great time with all their mates and you shouldn't feel guilty about inviting them solo. Let the singles have fun and who knows, maybe the next love story starts right there at your wedding. As for family members, although every family is different, you can set limits. Maybe cut the line in second cousins or invite 16 plus guests if no kids are allowed. Or maybe you feel tempted to cut aunts you don't even recognize, but before doing that, have an honest conversation with your immediate family to avoid hard feelings. When all the main rules are covered and you're still over budget or over the list, start analyzing your friends. Have you seen them in the past few years? Have they met your fiancé? Do you hang out outside of work or CrossFit or whatever? Do you see yourselves hanging out in the next few years? Will you feel horrible seeing them in the streets if they didn't get an invite or just a little bit weird? Will they add a ton of fun to the party? Go with your gut. With a cold head and thinking how much every person adds, think of the overall picture and you should be able to bring the number down. Like this video? Got some valuable information? I invite you to be part of a Hey Bride community. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Do you have more wedding questions? Leave us a comment or reply to an email. And last but not least, listen to our weekly podcast, Hey Bride, on iTunes. Looking forward to hearing from you.